back to the channel, Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at a new commemorative Christmas model. The Goff Rocker takes the stage as this year's commemorative Christmas superstar. We're reaching the end of a massive year for Warhammer, from the shock return of the Leagues of Votan to the explosive growth of the Gnarlwood in Gur. It's almost time to wrap it up with another cracking Christmas. And there'll be no half measures, more festivities, more battle forces, and more Warhammer than ever. But what's that sound? It's the delicate jingle of the Yuletide bells to usher in our winter festivities. No, my friends, it's the ear-shredding, teeth-clenching guitar riffs of the only Christmas spirit worthy of ringing in a Warhammer holiday season. Let's take a look right here. I haven't been playing the sound when I do play these videos, just because I had GW come at me on a couple of them. So muted it is. It looks like a pretty cool model overall. I do like the grenade microphone. Pretty awesome looking guitar. Obviously the fans are having a good time. Pretty neat overall. Cool hat. Awesome detail. I think for a lot of people who do enjoy these kind of like show pieces, these are pretty awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, may we present the Goff Rocker. Fresh from whatever bizarre Christmas dimension last year's Red Gobbo bounced out of, this year's commemorative miniature is a phenomenal ode to the trio of musical odd boys from the early days of Warhammer 40,000, approximately for its 35th anniversary. So here we have the Goff Rocker. So his speaker is a squig. He's got a pretty cool guitar, grenade mic, obviously like pretty rocked out outfit here. Skull belt buckle and knee pads. He is carrying some bullets. Don't see any actual weapon. I mean, black powder weapon anyway. Pretty cool hat and everything. Definitely a neat model. I like it. Looks cool. This supremely confident titan of the 41st millennium's music scene amplifies the power of his uniquely discography through a stick bomb microphone. Okay, it's actually just a stick bomb. And this faithful amp squig. Was a squig born with the amp, or did a genius doc put it in there? It's unlikely we will ever know. So, interesting nonetheless. I do like it. The squig looks a little bit sad, though. I wish he just looked slightly more happy. But pretty cool model overall. Very nice guitar. I mean, we know that there's possibility for GW to build guitars. We even saw an amazing Noise Marine commemorative a while back. So, could we please just get new Noise Marines? Is it that much to ask? The Goff Rocker is even making a play for this year's Christmas #1. His debut single drops next Saturday. It's full of face-melting riffs, and we guarantee there will be no silent night. Join us next week when the Goff Rocker debuts his orkishly festive music video, and get ready to start streaming on the Spotify and Apple as we paint the Christmas charts green. So, pretty cool overall. I got to give it to them. They do some pretty awesome commemorative models every year. The Red Gobbo models have been around forever and are very, very iconic. I like this guy too. He is pretty freaking awesome. Not going to lie. Pretty nice model. I'm not a huge fan of the commemoratives. Like, I don't just need random stuff that I'll never use to paint up. I have plenty of things that I would rather paint and play with. But this is cool nonetheless. So, very, very cool. I like it. Congratulations on another winning model. All right, so just want to touch on this one as well. Another cool model coming out here for Horus Heresy. Heresy Thursday. Keep your eyes on the skies as a Scorpius missile tank rains down death and destruction. So pretty cool. I've always been a big fan of this tank right here. I actually have a pretty awesome converted one I made from scratch. Well, the turret anyway. Attention, commanders of the Legions Astartes. Are lopping Tartarus Terminators hitting your front lines faster than you can react? Do pesky heavy support squads pepper your precious tanks with punishing lascan fire? Can Seeker take out your critical characters before they act? What you really need is a hefty dose of suppressing fire, and what better way to pin your foes than under the explosive rain of the Scorpius missile tank barrage. So pretty cool there. Definitely a big fan of the Scorpius. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Really nicely done. I like the chassis too. Yeah, that thing looks awesome. It looks awesome. I am absolutely loving it. I mean, we got on top of this trend before it was even a thing. talking about how they were bringing over all the key units from Heresy, from Forgeworld into, essentially the main line. And man, if we were right about one thing, it was that, because they have literally just been picking one popular thing after another and just bringing them all over. And now, obviously, with a lot of these like Predator or like variant tanks, it's super easy because they're just using the same body and then just making the tops. Do I wish they just sold you, the tank, and then you could just buy all the tops for it and swap them out? Of course. That's not really something that they want to do. They want you to buy a bunch of different tanks. They don't want you to just have a couple Predators and you can just swap out all the options. Would be awesome, though. Built on the ubiquitous Deimos Rhino chassis. Seriously, what can't that little tank do? The Scorpius missile tank was designed as a request of none other than the close combat hungry Space Wolves. All of their huffing and puffing couldn't blow down the fortified Xenos Bastion cities they came up against in their earlier campaigns, but a massive missile launcher system was just the ticket to bring them tumbling down. So I do like what they're getting at right here, but let's be real, the Scorpius is not really for like destroying Xenos Bastion cities. It's for like medium infantry at best. So yeah, I don't know. It's not like you're like blowing up buildings with this thing. Their barrage weaponry provides invaluable indirect fire against all sorts of targets, whether they are clad in ceramite or not. Yeah, it's just really not the case. I mean, maybe they changed the stats on this and I just don't know what I'm talking about, but this has always been for like medium infantry type situation or like real light vehicles. Man, that thing looks so awesome. I do love this tank though. Definitely one of my favorites, which is great. I mean, they have basically moved over all my favorite units from the Space Marine range to Games Workshop range, and that is awesome. I hope Forgeworld goes away completely or just has like super obscure random characters that they charge ridiculous amounts of money for that you could convert for pennies on the dollar, because that way I wouldn't have to buy anything from them. I already buy very little. The Rocket Barrage special rule gives their mobile ordnance platforms a reason to stay still and make the most of their 48-inch range. Salvos from stationary Scorpius missile launchers confer the rending 4-up and pinning special rules, resulting in truly devastating combo. Also, Rocket Barrage. If a model that has a weapon with this special rule does not move in the movement phase of a given turn, that weapon may be given the rending 4-up and pinning special rules until the start of the controlling player's next turn. Unfortunately, I don't know what rending or pinning does. Back in the day, I feel like rending was if you rolled a 4-up, it had extra AP, and then pinning, I think you had to roll like a leadership test to move. I can't remember, and I don't know the new Horus Heresy rules, so I'm assuming those are good. The model looks absolutely phenomenal, absolutely freaking awesome. So let me know what you think if you're excited about this. And obviously, as always, want to hear from you guys. What do you think about that new Goff Rocker? What do you think about this new sweet Whirlwind? You going to be fielding any Whirlwinds or painting up any Goff Rockers? Always like to hear back from you guys. This thing's absolutely awesome. I really like this. Definitely a fan. I'm not a Horus Heresy player, but these things rock out in 40k as well. Not so much anymore, not like they used to. But with that Whirlwind keyword, they used to do some awesome stuff with the strat. But it's been a while since I fielded one of these bad boys in my Blood Angels army. It looks like from that list that won recently that maybe the regular Whirlwind's the way to go. I know at some point in time they like removed the ability for this to use the strat. Man, I'm a little rusty on it. It's been a while since I took one of these, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you're going to be picking up, what you're excited about. If anybody knows about that clarification with the rules, the Whirlwind strat in 40k, etc., drop that down there as well. Always like to hear back from you guys. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. That is it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. If you enjoy these daily reactions, reviews, and news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials, make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Costs you nothing and is the best way to show your support. And we do reactions, reviews, and news for painting, modeling, conversion tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, warcry, Horus Heresy, pretty much any of the Games Workshop games. And I am Warhammer Man. This is Warhammer Man Studios, and I'm out of here.